We found one!
What is it?
What is it? What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
I have no idea. They would not let me near. It breaks stuff.
It's only the most exciting thing ever discovered from ancient Egypt.
We were digging in the valleys of King searching for the cannon jars holding Tutankhamun's organs. You know, King Tut's guts.
And you won't believe what we stumbled upon.
Look, they're carrying it in now. I bet it's a pyramid.
There it was, inside a long forgotten tomb.
I found it. We found a mummy, yeah, it's a mummy, out in the desert sands. We found a mummy, a little gummy, where can we wash our hands? It's Egyptian royalty, from in the 15th century. So many folks have searched, we found it first. We found a mummy, oh what a mummy, I hope it isn't cursed. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy, I think I have an ear. They found a mummy, and we're no dummy, we're getting out of here. 3,000 years and more elapsed. This sucker was kept under wraps. Did you see that? I think it winked at me. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy, and now it's history. They found a mummy, oh what a mummy, and now it's history. Professor, have you had a chance to examine the mummy?
Miss
Appleby, sir. I'm a new intern at the museum.
yes, well, Miss Appleby, I was just doing a bit of research. This specimen is puzzling.
Indeed, definitely 18th dynasty, a royal burial, and a woman.
Very good, Appleby. Did you see the fruit they found in a basket marked with the pharaoh's seal?
That was from the tomb? Oh, I thought it was lunch.
Oh, wait, the fruit? That was a priceless historical artifact.
It tasted terrible.
It was 3,500 years old.
I once had a Twinkie nearly that old from a 7-Eleven, and it tasted fine. So, have you identified the mummy yet? Hatshepsut. Really? You think so? That would be amazing.
I didn't say that.
Stop fooling around.
I'm not. I didn't say anything.
That's funny, because I could have sworn I heard you say, Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. Run for your life, Professor. It's alive. Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. I'm sorry I ate your fruit. I'll buy you some new fruit. How about a cherry Slurpee? Oh, please don't eat me. I'm just messing with you. You should have seen the look on your face.
It is Hatshepsut. I recognize you from your carvings on your temple.
That's me, the most successful female pharaoh in Egyptian history. But how are you, The question is not how I'm here, but why. Once I found myself out of the tomb, I realized I have the chance to set the record straight.
mean how you squeezed your stepson out of the kingship?
I did not. My father, Tutmosis I, was a great pharaoh. My husband, Tutmosis II, was also a great pharaoh. When he died, he named my stepson, Tutmosis III, to be pharaoh.
But he was a young boy and you were supposed to look after him.
And that's what I did. I just kind of took over the role of king, until he did grow up.
For 22 years?
He was a late bloomer. And yeah, I wanted to be a great pharaoh too.
What did the Egyptians think of a woman becoming king?
Ha! You should have seen them. At least at first, they were not happy. Here, let me show you the past.
Can you believe it? You know what happened the last time we had a female king? Disaster, that's what.
When was that?
300 years ago. It feels like yesterday.
I mean, it's bad enough when a woman acts as regent for a boy, but king, but actually taking over the power?
I bet we don't survive 10 years.
I bet the pyramids don't survive 10 years.
Anyone singing this song? Come on out. Hatshepsut. Sorry, you guys. Technical difficulty. It sounds like something broke. Oh, it's okay. It sounds like broke.
There's things in which you must reply. The sun will rise up in the sky. A queen has got to be a guide by definition. This morning, though, we got the news. A woman stands in Pharaoh's shoes. Talk about your provenance. There goes tradition. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, denying all reality. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, look close, she's not a he. Stepson's just too young, you see. She took the throne and a queen. He dressed her as his majesty. It's so ironic. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, denying all reality. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, look close, she's not a he. The final step is as I feared. He's getting just a little weird. She's dripping on the royal beard. I feel moronic. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, denying all reality. Hatshepsut, queen of Denial, look close, she's not a he.
Don't tell Professor, but Hatshepsut is teaching me to walk like an Egyptian. Hey, would you look at these statues of Egyptian gods? I wonder if the museum sells bobblehead versions for my car.
It is so exciting. Hatshepsut is in this very museum. I know, he always created this one. Of course, we're Egyptian gods. But she had dozens to choose from, and we were her favorites.
I miss being adored. I get so tired of getting dissed by these tourists. Shush, here they come. Back to your places.
Well, would you look at these, Sophie? Statues of Janine Egyptian gods.
Ooh, Emmy, take my picture with this one.
Who is that, and why does she look like a cow?
It says here that this is Hathor, a cow-formed goddess of joy and love.
What's not to love? Just think of all those burgers.
And this is Peggy, the lioness or deity. A lioness, Emmy, and such nice fingernails.
A lioness, you say? I was once almost eaten alive by a kitten once. It lived under my cousin's house. It grabbed my sock as I walked by the porch. It tried to drag me to my death.
Come on, Emmy. We gotta catch the cruise up to the pyramids.
Yeah, all the way up the Nile.
I can't take it anymore. It's not up the Nile from here. It's down the Nile.
Look, Emmy, this one's talking to you.
Yeah, it must be one of those robotic devices.
I'm Unnum, the boy deity. Here in Egypt, I have a 250-acre temple complex dedicated to me.
Isn't he the cutest?
If you learn nothing else from Egypt, you must learn this. The Nile flows north from here in Thebes to the Delta and then to the Mediterranean Sea.
North, you sure?
Trust us.
Don't be ridiculous, Appleby. No, really, Professor, I'm not kidding. That statue of Hathor just high-fived me.
She was always a playful goddess. And I really needed the laughs.
Are you kidding? You were Pharaoh. You were like a god. You could do anything you wanted. You could get front row tickets for the Warriors game.
The king had a tremendous number of duties. The people looked up to the pharaoh and success for everything.
Just ask these farmers.
Excuse me, but I was wondering what you were hoping to get from the new Pharaoh.
Well, the sun coming up each morning would be a good start.
Sure, who doesn't like a beautiful sunrise? No, I mean the actual sun coming up each morning.
And going down in the evening. And we could use some more roasted dusted.
You expect the Pharaoh to do that?
Who else?
But we're especially worried about the flooding in the Nile.
Not much land to grow things here in the desert. We need the Nile to flood over its banks each year so we can spread a nice layer of silt so we can plant.
But if the Nile floods too much, it wipes out our houses and villages. That's the Pharaoh's job too?
Of course. The king has friends in high places, if you know what I mean.
I just hope this new one can get the job done right.
Just last year the flood waters came over my head. There were fish in the fisheries and crocs in our bed. And our children got moldy and covered with crud. Bring us a nice little flood. Bring us a nice little flood. Just a sweet layer of mud, something between a tsunami and flood. Bring us a nice little flood. If the river won't flood and we replenish the land, then our farms become 3,000 miles of sand. To the polar Sahara, then nothing will bud. Bring us a nice little flood. Bring us a nice little flood. Just a sweet layer of mud, something between a tsunami and flood. Bring us a nice little flood.
I don't like to boast, but I was good with floods. My greatest time, though, was probably the trading expedition I sent to the land of Punt.
Okay, team, we're finally here. Let's get ready to do some trading on behalf of King Hatshepsut.
Where are we again? We were on that ships for days.
I've told you 100 times.
Just say it once more.
Please! Okay, this is the last time. We have come to the land of Punt. There is nothing funny about that name. Punt is a great land in Eastern Africa.
And right through that pass, over there is the kingdom of Kip.
So you mean... That's right, we're on an expedition to...
Punt, pass the kick!
It's time to shape up. The Pharaoh has sent us on this great expedition to swap worthless trinkets with the natives in return for valuable commodities.
Excellent! Just look at all these suckers. I mean, trading partners.
Ban out and start trading. Hatshepsut will be famous for this trip. If you're lucky, your face will be carved on one of her temple walls someday.
I love being in Paris.
Just over there, what do you see? Lots of gold and leather. That's the picture, bring it up front. We've gone shopping. We've gone shopping. We've gone shopping in the land of Punt. Check over there, what do you see? Great big friends
shopping in the land of Punt.
Mine is the crocodile. Mine is yellow crocodile.
Nobles. Nobles. Oh, we need a second.
Did you see the things Hatshepsut brought back from Punt?
I didn't dress all that gold in this beautiful elephant tusk.
I always wondered what the nobles in my royal court really thought about me. They had to suck up when I was around, but the palace was full of political intrigue. There's only one man I really trusted, Senenmut.
My queen, my king, my hero.
Senenmut, you don't have to do that every time we meet. Why the hurry?
I've come with news. I've brought the obelisk, big ones. Giant ones, 100 feet tall and 300 tons each for the temple in Kana.
Well done. You never fail me, Senenmut.
Oh, and I brought you this picture of a sphinx. I drew my face on it. Farewell, Your Majesty.
I think he has a crush on me.
It hurts to admit, but I may have been wrong about Hatshepsut.
Ooh, God, let's listen in.
Yeah, the army has been victorious. The Niles have flooded perfectly.
It seems she has truly established Mott.
Mat is balance, order, and justice. Mat is very important to us Egyptians. It means that the universe is in harmony. And who is responsible for securing Mat? C'est moi.
Maybe Hatshepsut isn't so bad after all.
It has been surprising. The sun comes up each day and then sets every evening. Guess we'll be okay. Sure, the pharaoh's a woman, so who would have thought? Yeah, we got Mott. Though I have been against it, the Nile still is here. The desert didn't get us, not too bad a year. Though the king is a queen, all our fears were for naught. Yeah, we got Mott. Yeah, we got Mott. Balance and harmony, that's the way to go. Balance and harmony, that's the job of our CEO. Though it has been surprising, the sun comes up each day and then sets every evening. Guess we'll be okay. Sure, the pharaoh's a woman, so who would have thought? Yeah, we got Mott. Yeah, we got Mott.
What would you look at? Wait, yeah. What Oh, would you look at that? Those nobles didn't even notice that we're alive.
They must have more important things to think about.
Yeah, like how many goose feathers it takes to stuff one of their pillows.
You know, I wouldn't swap lives with them for 1 second. Not even with the pharaoh.
No?
Well, maybe for a second. 2, 3 seconds tops.
Wouldn't you like it if I smelled of exotic perfumes?
Now that you mention it, you do smell a lot like fish these days.
Oh, it's a new fragrance I've been trying out. Edi tilapia, fresh from the Nile.
I like it. See, we don't need any of that rich stuff.
We don't need servants, don't need 10 houses. We don't need big tunes, sure don't need 5 spouses.
We've got just enough love for sons and daughters. We get all the rest from the river waters.
If I were king, king, I would not change a single thing. If I were king. Don't need more farmland, got enough for plowing. Everyone's equal, don't need people bowing. Wish our kids could read, figure out the scribblings, but at least they won't have to marry siblings. If I were king, I would not change a single thing. If I were king. Maybe I would take a break from baking, or someone else might weave a bit for me. And maybe if they said work on that temple, I'd say not now, I'm watching the TV. If I were king, I would not change a single thing. If I were king, if I were king.
So, Cinema, you want to get the pharaoh a gift?
Just a little something to show her how much I appreciate the great job she's doing.
Why don't you just tell her how you feel?
What?
Sure, when you're sitting down for bread and butter tomorrow night, just spill it.
I can't do that.
Sure you can. You're an important man. Steward of the estate of Ava.
Overseer of all royal works.
Tutor of the harem. Royal catwalker.
I am not a royal catwalker. Look, I've come to you because you are Hatshepsut's most trusted servants. It would really impress her.
How about a solid gold frisbee?
I already gave her one of those for her birthday. It flew about 3 feet.
What about a rod that turns into a serpent and you throw it down the ground?
Everybody in Egypt seems to have one of those.
I've got it. What's the most important thing to every Egyptian king?
Gold.
Besides gold.
Board games.
Besides board games. No, a splendid tomb.
Absolutely. You should build her a big tomb in a magnificent mortuary temple where she can be worshipped after she dies.
I'm not sure that's really sending the right message.
It's perfect. There's plenty of room on the other side of the Nile up against the cliffs. She'll love it. I love you like building her a tomb. is still one of the most popular tourist sites in the world.
Oh, that son in mud. Such a romantic. He hid over 60 representations of himself in there, so I would be reminded of him after I died.
Too bad he wasn't around to stop all the damage to your reputation.
I don't think we need to go into that.
What do you mean damage?
Nothing, just some minor mishaps.
Are you kidding? After she died, they pulled down her statues, destroyed her obelisks, and erased her name.
Is this true?
Yes, I'm afraid it is. I didn't want to alarm you.
Who would do such a thing?
Well, one theory is that your stepson Tutmosis III, who became pharaoh at your death, was trying to make it look like he had been pharaoh the whole time. You were actually in control.
That's ridiculous. I always treated him well. He would never do such a thing.
Oh, yes, I would, and I did.
Moses, how could you?
How could I? With a hammer and chisel, that's how. I didn't want people thinking I was under the thumb of a woman all this time. Every time I toppled one of her statues, it was a blow for freedom. When I became the pharaoh, her face was everywhere. On walls and towels and vases, and on the silverware. And worst of all, her statues were looming all around. It almost drove me crazy till I went out and found hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. Take a whack, just one good hack is perfect therapy. Hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. It's exciting, I'm rewriting history. We'll wipe out her cartouches and substitute my name. Erase her from the records, and I will get the fame. They'll think that I've been pharaoh since I was just a tot. Yeah, life is so much better since I went out and bought hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. Take a whack, just one good hack is perfect therapy. Hammer and chisel, chisel and hammer. It's exciting, I'm rewriting history. Hammer and chisel, hammer and chisel, yeah. But don't worry, Tutmosis' efforts didn't work.
No, we Egyptologists figured out you had been pharaoh all those years.
Good. I'm glad the story of my kingship has been told. This has been an exhausting day. I need another 3,000 year nap.
Would you like me to escort you to your sarcophagus?
That would be lovely, Professor.
Anything I can get you?
Maybe one of those terror slurpees. I need to hydrate.
We found a mummy, yeah, what a mummy, out in the desert sand. We found a mummy, a little gummy, where can we wash our hands? It's Egyptian royalty, from in the 15th century. many folks have searched, we found it first. We found a mommy, oh what a mommy. I hope it isn't cursed. They found a mommy, oh what a mommy. I think I have an ear. They found a mommy, and we're no dummy. We're getting out of here. 3,000 years and more elapsed. This sucker was kept under wraps. Did you see that? I think it winks at me. They found a mommy, oh what a mommy, and now it's history. They found a mommy, oh what a mommy, and now it's history.
You guys, we did it. I'm so proud of this play in particular because we started this play, we gave out roles, and then we had one girl move away, and then we had another girl move away, so we kept having to shuffle roles. And so these guys just kept shuffling and adjusting, and I think it taught them to be really flexible when you're putting on something like this, because they've started in one role and they've ended up in totally different roles. And Izzy over here, she just joined us 3 weeks ago, which is amazing. Yeah. So she jumped right in, she memorized songs, and it was really good. I'm super proud of you guys. You did a really fantastic job. I just want a special thanks to my daughter. She helped sew all these costumes. And let's make sure we take a, I think you guys didn't get to take a bow, so let's let them take a bow and then we'll take some pictures.